Okay. Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forward Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Sorry about the connection. Um, um, let's see if Annalisa wants to come back on. Uh, Come back on. Yeah, I hope she comes back on. Yeah, they had a big connection going on, and so I don't know what just happened, but now I am connected with Facebook again and YouTube. I'm back on. Uh, what just happened here? Yeah, we were just talking about you know some certain things, like you know I'm back on. If you guys want to come back on, so I'm back on again. Yeah, so I'm connected with I wasn't connected with Facebook, so now I'm back on again. So I'm connected with Facebook, so and YouTube. So yeah, but tonight's show was we were talking about some stuff that was going on, like open mic, and we haven't seen. I I looked at it was live, and I haven't even seen Mayor Paul Coogan wasn't there. There was only three candidates at candidate night over there, so I don't know what happened over there. So I just sent her the link. Let's see if she'll answer. Just sent her the link. Mm. Nice. You the link. So I'm waiting for her to come back on because I sent her the link again. I gotta get Alfonso back on now. So we were just actually talking about candidate night and and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean those candidate nights over there, we haven't even. Uh, yeah, I'm back on again. It just cut me right off, so I'm back on again. So I sent you the link. Yeah. Well, it just cut me right off completely, but I had to restart it again. Bye. All right. Let's see if you can get back on again. I already did. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that thing just went right out like boom. I was like, holy mackerel. I just automatically disappeared. All right, so we're gonna do this. All right, you're back on. So yeah, now I
Oh,
gotta.
now you're echoing, Dave. You're
Okay,
echoing. Oh,
okay, okay. Gotta go. Bothering Annalise's ears.
oh, that's better. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, now I gotta get Alfonso back on.
Alfonso, if Alfonso's not going to come back because his battery is low, but he's going to come back next week.
He'll be back next week. Okay.
Next
All right.
Wednesday on the 3rd. I think next Wednesday's the 3rd. And he said there's another open mic or something like that on Thursday that he's going to go to probably.
Yeah, maybe he can go live over there. But
yeah, that's what I told him.
Yeah. So, but I mean, there was, but there was, like, well, I got two connected now. So I got Facebook connected, I got YouTube connected, so everything's
Oh,
connected
good.
now. So, oh God, what a mess. Uh, uh,
I'm
so,
like, wow, that was nuts.
yeah, well, I
That's
got people
never
listening.
happened before.
I don't know how that, yeah, I don't know how that even happened, but that's okay. But anyways, but that open mic, there, there, there is Boomer Amaral, right?
Right.
There is Carlos Caesar, and there's Christopher Silva. I didn't even see Mayor Paul Coogan there.
He's not gonna go. Oh,
You
please.
know why he's not going to go? Because he's too good for everybody. That's why.
He's not. Are you kidding? That's beneath him because he's the mayor. Why does he have to do that?
Yeah,
He thinks he's gonna
but
get back in. Hopefully he doesn't.
I hope he don't get back in. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
hope. I honestly, though, Annalisa, I hope the people of the city of Fall River do the right thing and not vote that clown back into office again. Because
Right.
look what's happening here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's
Everywhere.
crazy. Yeah.
It's everywhere in Massachusetts. Unfortunately, this
It,
crap that's going on.
even the other guy didn't show up either. The other guy there, I'm trying to think. The guy that was getting at Stop and Shop, he was getting signatures. Oh, he didn't even show up either. I'm trying to think of his
Did,
name.
did Caesar show up?
Caesar's there, yeah.
Okay. Silva is there.
Silva's there.
Boomer is there.
Boomer's there.
Who's missing?
There's two candidates missing, Coogan and another person.
Oh, who cares about Coogan? Who's the other one?
I don't know. I think it was uh, yeah, he was always at Stop and Shop getting signatures all the time.
Oh, God, I can't remember who it
I can't
was.
even remember his name. Oh, he's a weirdo, anyways.
Oh, it's not. Don't tell me it's that guy. Oh God, no.
Yeah, yeah, but he's not there. So there's only three candidates there that there's only
Okay,
three candidates out of the whole entire open mic.
that's okay. You know what? That's good. That's better than nothing because hopefully Paul Coogan is sweating.
Well, I think he is because it's you know
I hope he is.
yeah, it's crazy, man. I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I never seen any same thing is going to happen with the city council. Okay,
Yeah,
city council is going to go no primary for the city council. Everybody's going into November.
yeah.
Believe it or not, what a shame.
Well, like what we were saying with Alphonse before you got disconnected. What is it? What is it? What's the hesitation with people putting in somebody new, like that they're not familiar with? Like, what is the problem with that?
They're afraid because they're afraid to do it. I
Of
guess yes, Fall River. The people in Fall River are afraid to put in new people, a new mayor,
well, that's
which
not
is
good.
no, it's not. No, and which is how you doing, Adeline? And but he, they're afraid for change. So I
Yeah,
mean, they are.
in Swampscott, it's the same thing. They put in the same people, and the one of the women got reelected said people want the status quo.
Yeah.
And that's not good. It's not. It's not. You have to learn how to take a chance and
Yeah.
not be afraid to put new people in there so that you don't always have the same system over and over and over again because it's way too easy for corruption.
Yeah. It
There,
is. It's way.
there has to be new blood. There has to, just like with President Trump right now, he's what, 79 years old?
It's almost 80. My mom just turned 80 today.
Yeah, so I mean, he has some kind of condition that is um, common for that age. So
Yeah.
he's not gonna be able to be president again in 3.5 years. Okay,
No.
there's gonna be new blood, and that so far it looks like it's J.D. Vance.
So far.
So
Yeah.
far,
JD
he's
Vance.
leading. There's Marco Rubio, that's good too. His administration are full of people that can run for office again, you know?
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's the new blood, okay?
yeah.
We have to have that new blood. You have to take that chance, but it's an educated one because you got to know who they are. You have to know who these people are. So when you go to, open mic, people need to go so they can ask questions,
Yeah.
or else you're going to get the same old crap all the time.
Well, let me tell you that, there is people over there, believe it or not.
Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. There should be people over there asking questions. And you know what? I don't care what Paul Coogan does. He should be there. That guy should be there.
Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. It's the mayoral debate. It's only Boomer, Carlos, and Christopher Silva. That's it.
Well, good. You know what? I
Believe it or not.
hopefully Alphonse will. Alphonse should have gone too. I think Alphonse should have gone.
Well, let me tell you something. With all this, I mean, I honestly, yeah, it is. I don't even. I see a lot of people over there,
Maybe you
right?
should go too there, Dave, next week. Go with Alphonse and do a live.
Yeah, I should, but it all depends what day it is, and so
I
because I
think it's
do
the 4th. It's a Thursday.
a
He said,
Thursday.
yeah,
I should go there and do a live over there. I should.
yeah. I
Was it
mean, I
next
don't know.
Thursday
Yeah, it's next Thursday at the Liberal Club.
at the Liberal Club? Yeah, I should go.
I don't know where that. I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
really.
the Liberal Club. I know where it is. It's right next to the shopping center here in Fall River. I
Yeah,
know
so he
exactly where it is.
said that there's going to be kind of like the open mic, I guess, kind of thing
Yeah,
going. He's going to
open
get
mic.
more information next week. He'll tell you more about it next week, next Wednesday.
Yeah, I could have actually went today, but I do my shows on a Wednesday over here, so I
Yeah, I
should go
know.
there.
You could have done a show there. So what? Right?
Yeah,
No?
I could have done a show over there if I
Well,
wanted
you
to.
could have, you could ask me. I don't know if they would let you in. I don't know why they wouldn't let you in, but who knows? People are, weird like that.
For community media is over there.
Oh, they are. Of course. Yep.
Yeah, see this.
The problem that Fall River has.
Listen to
Every
Carlos.
time Fall River needs money, they go after the taxpayers. They never think outside the box. How can we make revenue, new revenue? I'm going to give you just one small example. The city of Fall River, the water department owns about 30% of the land in
Can
Fall
you
River.
hear that?
They buy
Yeah.
the land, they fence the land. We taxpayers lose tax revenue from that land. Why don't we have that land making revenue for us? It's plenty that we could do with empty pieces of land. And I understand the water department buys the land so we don't disturb the water pipes. But it's a lot that can be done in a piece of land that's not going to disturb the pipes. Okay? I have a friend of mine that has a camper, and every year he goes by the Braga Bridge. He says, I never stop in Fall River. I wish Fall River had a camper ground that I can hook up my camper, stay a night in Fall River, go to a restaurant. Okay? That could be done with land that we already own. We don't have to buy land. We own that land. That land should be making revenue for us instead of us just fence it in so nobody can walk there. That's just a small example. How can we look outside the box and get new revenue for the city? It's plenty out there that we can do to bring new revenue to the city to help the taxpayers. Thank you.
One more time with the question, please. It's been a while.
Fall River has faced challenges with its tax base. How would you balance raising revenue without overburdening homeowners and small businesses?
We have all kinds of ways to raise revenue in the city. We just don't use them. We have ordinances that can be enforced. We have
Can you hear him?
that can be jumped up to
Who's that?
really,
Christopher Silva.
really effective tourism program that could raise revenue.
Who was the other guy that just spoke?
But I gotta say,
Carlos Caesar.
to basics.
Okay.
So we're not going to get any of that investment. We're not going to be able to lower
Can you hear him?
taxes unless we get the city back on track.
A little
with the
bit.
basics.
It's a little muffled.
Take that for what you will.
If you had to describe Fall River in one word, what would it be and why?
We're gonna do
One word. At this point, potential. What is it? Oh. I just think we have a ton of potential, especially since we've had years of wasted potential. There's so many things we could be doing to improve the city, not just to attract investors and not just to attract employers, but for the residents. I think the residents of the city of Fall River have been somewhat forgotten.
Come on, speak up.
And we need to bring it back. There's not a lot of potential in the city.
God.
Never ending.
I really do not like that guy.
City of kindness. Fall River always comes together. How big is the disaster? Fall River always comes together. Fall River looks over the neighbor. Fall River, that's one thing that I love about Fall River, and I will not change Fall River for any other city, is the kindness that this city has. We struggle, but we help each other, and we always survive. So that's the city that I love it for, that I fall in love when I got dropped off on Alden Street at 3 o'clock in the morning because my flight was
What?
late.
Is he an illegal?
But that's the city that I fall in love.
He was born in he came in here he came in here and he got all his papers.
Oh, okay.
But I need to get back to Fall River. So yeah, the kindness of the people. That's what I love about Fall River.
Home. At the end of the day, it's home. You know, I don't have to deal with these things. I don't have to deal with the same problems most do. I can afford to leave. I choose not to because it's still home. I still see Fall River the way I remember it, the way I grew up in it, and it's just gotten so far off. And it's home, and I'm gonna fight for it like it's my home.
That Boomer?
That's Boom Amro, yeah.
Your homes. This is home, and we need to take it back from those who came here to exploit it. And that's happened all too often, and that's all everybody everybody seems to do here is exploit Fall River, dump their trash here, take the benefits, and leave. And we just recycle the same kind of people doing it. And it's not going to happen in my home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we've asked questions for an hour and 15 minutes. And we're going to start with closing statements. So we're going to start, we started with Amaral first. We're going to start with Christopher, Carlos, and then Gabriel. 5 minutes.
Ready? I think we learned a lot tonight. I think we can all agree that transparency has been an issue. Accountability has been an issue. There's a shroud over City Hall that's existed for a really long time, that we all have plans. I feel like we all sincerely want to do this for the right reasons. I don't think we're in it for self-gain. I know I'm not in it for self-gain. It doesn't pay enough. I know Boomer's not in it for self-gain. He gets paid more than he would being mayor. I think we're all in it for the right reasons. And I'm excited to do it for the right reasons. Finally.
That guy is a loser. Oh my
First of
God,
all,
he's
I want
terrible.
to thank Earl and Christopher for coming in here. Too bad the city of Fall River cannot have 3 mayors, because I think we will do a good team, all 3 of us. But we're just here for one reason. We don't like the direction the city is. We don't like the way the city is being not effective to the taxpayers, and that's why we're here to make the change. And here's the thing: one of the reasons that I run for, I have in big numbers, $516 million in 5 years from $272 million. I
Wow.
think that's a big reason for a regular guy to come and try to fix this. This is just gonna, it's like a snowball. This is just gonna keep growing and growing and growing until we put a stop on it. That's why forensic order, it's my thing. I think it needs to be done first of all. I've been attacked because I'm Portuguese, because I don't speak English, because people cannot understand me. But I'm being with this Portuguese speaking in here, helping the taxpayers, helping the
I
city
understand
for
them.
30 years. So now I think it's the time that I put my experience, what I learned in 30 years, how much I committed to the city, bring that experience to the 6th floor, and make everybody
Make Fall River great again.
most important. We need to take our city back from this dictatorship. Retaliation, that's a big issue in Fall River right now. I have people that don't want to sign my papers because of retaliation.
That's against the law. Retaliation.
Yeah, retaliation. I'll bet you Mayor Paul Coogan's doing that.
That's against the law. You can't do that. Government cannot do that.
It's just going to keep growing. Okay?
Retaliation.
So it's a lot of
Yeah,
reasons
that's against the
why
law.
we need to take this administration out in September and
Yes.
give the
November.
2 of us, I don't know who, the 2 of us, the chance, the taxpayers, to turn the city around and pick the best candidate.
I think Mayor Paul Coogan is retaliation against these candidates.
City needs a new
Yeah, he's a commie.
because the future.
He's also a coward too.
Thank you.
You know what? When that happens, those are the candidates you should be paying attention to.
I am paying attention to him.
We all agree. What's
The
going on?
ones that they don't like are the ones you should be paying attention to.
It's just not working. We have
Boomer
Not
doesn't
the
care.
ones that they like that other guy. They like him. Caesar, right?
See, yeah,
whoever's reasons, whatever reasons everybody
Yeah.
has. It's
people like him.
agree with the
Yeah, but if he's getting endorsed by the insiders, I would not go for him. That's me personally. I would go for somebody else.
Well, we got Boomer here. Boomer's Boomer's right to the point.
We're not North Korea.
Yeah.
That's not what we do here. So for me, my next generation's here. My daughter's right there. That's my campaign manager. I have 6 children. I'm a single dad.
Wow.
I understand what life costs. I understand the concerns that every family deals with. I understand every time they leave the house, you're worried about where they're going, who's around, are they safe, are they okay? I get it. I understand when I send them to school. Are they getting educated? Or are we fighting over, what this teacher believes in? Or is there even a teacher in the classroom because they're just sitting in a cafeteria? I share all of those concerns with you. I'm you. And I assure you, every principal in my kids' schools knows exactly who I am. I make sure of it. The superintendent knows who I am. The mayor knows who I am. I've called him directly with these issues and have been ignored. So as much as it is personal for me, it's not the way a city should be led for anyone. So for my family, for your family, that's who I'm running for. And I'm running for those reasons to make sure we get Fall River back on track. I really do believe this is the most critical election you're ever going to have. This is where we've gotten the most money we've ever gotten in the last 6 years, and it's gone. These people have lost their minds with how ruthless and loose they've been with your tax dollars. You can't allow that. You have to hold us accountable. I have to hold me accountable. You have to hold me accountable. We have to hold everybody accountable. I'm going to do that. I've done it for soldiers. I've done it for hundreds of soldiers. I'm pretty sure I can handle City Hall.
Listen to Spindle.
I do want to be the next mayor. I do look forward to serving the people. I know what serving my country is like. I know what selfless service integrity is. Nobody's perfect. We all have our, lives and nonsense that we've dealt with, right? At the end of the day, yes, 4 times. I keep saying that. I keep saying I'm going to stop. That's why I said that. However, we all want the same thing for the city. I want for your families the same thing I want for my own family. And that's how I'm going to go to work every day, fighting for my family and knowing that I'm helping all your families. So please vote for me.
Oh, that's nice. Yay!
Boom Amaral, man.
So as we conclude our night, the first thing I want to say is I thank each and every one of you for keeping the quorum and the respect in the room. That's big, and this is what we need to prove to continue Fall River, that we can continue this together and in a respectful way. I want to thank the candidates. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. I want to thank them for actually coming out and speaking to the residents so that you can go to the ballot with some information, something to think about, and let's just try and change Fall River for the better. That's all I have to say. Have a good night, and thanks for coming out.
That was good.
That was good, yes. And I think, Boomer Amaral, he came out with some something really nice, though. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you,
the I think is it Diaz, the other one that has the accent.
yeah,
He had a good point on revenue.
on revenue.
So that's good too. That he thinks that way. And Boomer seems to be thinking about education, which you also need. But I would go along right now. I would go along with Diaz because of that revenue strategy that he's thinking about and how he would use the land that Fall River has to bring in more money, like camping, or whatever. But the thing with that is that you have to make sure that the city is safe to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos Caesar. Yeah, Carlos Caesar came up with a good point, about revenue. You know what I'm saying? He did.
Oh, it
He
was
came up
Caesar who came up with revenue?
Yeah. Carlos Caesar came up with a good some good points with revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how he's going, and land. You know what I'm saying? and how he's
Is he
and how
is he the business owner?
yeah, he is the business owner.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, he came up with some good points about
That's
land.
Caesar or
Yeah,
Diaz?
that's Caesar.
Oh, okay.
That's Caesar. That's
Is that
Couch. Yeah.
the one that knows all those, or is it Diaz that knows all those people on the inside?
I think it's Diaz that knows
Yeah,
all those
Diaz.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Caesar that I like because he's thinking about revenue and business and jobs. That's
Yes.
important. And that's important. That's
Yeah.
very important.
He comes out with these good. I like how he comes out with, we have to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And and the revenue, the camping, and
Right.
and all these other stuff. I like how he does that. On the other hand, I like when Boomer comes out with, he said something. He says, "Look," he says, "I'm fighting for yous. I'm fighting for your families." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he
Right.
says, "I'm gonna." I think he said, if I'm correct, I think I heard him say that he's going to continue on fighting. He said that actually. He said that he was. He said he could have moved out, but he didn't. He says he wanted to stay because he thinks that Fall River, we can actually fix Fall River, which is we can at this moment. I think Fall River we can at this moment. So
Right.
but
Well, it's going to be up to the people to show up and vote. That's the key.
the
That's
key yep, the key question is, okay, like you said, the people, okay, the people have to show up at the polls to vote.
Yes, they have
We
to
got to
show up.
get people. We got to get people out there to vote, because if we don't get people out there to vote, okay, we're gonna be for another 4 years with Coogan, and I don't want to deal with another 4
No,
years with Coogan.
right. I don't.
Okay?
I don't think there are any incumbents that are running again in the November election that should be reelected. You should have new people in office,
Yeah.
all across the board, all across the board.
Yeah, people should be. You know what I'm saying? We should have the new elected officials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I mean, it's not going to change in one cycle. These things take time
Yeah.
to enforce, just like with President Trump. It's the same thing. I mean, you had Biden of 4 years open border and inflation. This country was a mess, crime on the rise, and all these illegal. I mean, it was terrible. Now we have President Trump who's doing the total opposite of what Biden was doing. And
That's absolutely true. Yep.
And, these policies that we want, that the people voted for Trump want, this is going to take time to, first of all, it's getting implemented, but to feel the effect is going to take a little while, like the tariffs, the money coming in this country for tariffs, the illegals not coming in anymore, deporting the illegals. There's inflation. There's no inflation. So all these things are like gonna take a little time to where we're actually gonna see something. Like we're gonna feel something. Like we're gonna feel it. We know it's different. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It's not gonna go boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, here he is. That And it's the same thing with Fall River.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time to get revenue in there, to get jobs in there, to have people start making more money, because Massachusetts is expensive.
Yes. Oh, but prices just went down at Stop and Shop too. So
but utilities are expensive. It's the highest in the nation. I mean, you guys are paying 30 cents. I think it's a kilowatt, and nationwide it's 17 cents.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. That's
Yeah,
a big difference.
yes, it
So
is.
yeah, or wait, is it 30? Well, it's high. It's much higher than the national average. I think it's the highest in the country. It's the highest in the country. So
I think it is too myself. I'm not very
yeah,
sure
but,
about that.
but
So
Massachusetts is on the top two as the most expensive state to live in. The top two, one or two, it bounces back and forth like one or two, depending on which stats you're looking at. So you have to have the jobs that are going to make some good money for people there so that they can live in Massachusetts.
yeah,
But taxes need to come down.
that is true.
Taxes need to come down, and I
Like
would
cut it
start with
across the board.
yeah, I would start with the corporate tax
Yeah,
to
corporate tax. Yeah,
get these companies back into Massachusetts and make it a more business friendly environment so that companies want to come to Massachusetts and make the state more affordable so that people want to go to Massachusetts so that they can buy a house, start a family, work there, raise the kids there. But because right now, like they're all leaving, people are leaving the state.
yeah, they are.
They're leaving the state because it's unaffordable. They cannot buy a home. They're not finding good jobs. There's no job growth. It's very dismal. It's a very
It,
dismal picture.
it is abysmal.
And the people that suffer are people like you guys in Fall River or New Bedford or the others. You guys, I believe, feel it first.
Mhm. We
You
do
guys
all
feel
the time
it first.
between New
Right.
Bedford, but between New Bedford, Fall River,
Yeah.
Somerset, Swansea. But we do feel it a little bit from Swampscott too because it's still Massachusetts.
Yeah, but Swampscott, no. See, Swampscott is a very different demographic. You have professionals that live in Swampscott where they make good money, so
Oh,
they can afford to live there because they make the three-figure money salary
salaries.
or more if they have a business. So people in that group don't really have to worry so much. So if the prices go up, they don't really feel it because they can afford it.
Yeah,
Okay, so it doesn't affect them that much compared to people that are working. Like they got to go to, they have that blue collar job or a white collar job. Um, and they have to be in the office, every day.
yeah.
And they're making 40, 50, 60, $70,000, which is not bad money, but it's not enough in Massachusetts. It's not
No,
enough.
no.
It's not enough.
Well,
So they're not, Swampscott doesn't really feel it. That's why all those people are in La La Land.
well, we have to. The only way we can fix Fall River now is have people get out there and vote. And vote and make some changes here. So, and so because I'm looking for a candidate that's going to be for the people. And what Boomer was saying, Boomer Amaral was saying, and that he says, well, I'm fighting for the people, fighting not only myself, but I'm fighting for you guys too, and your kids, and even education. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
which again, it is important, of course, but um, you need to have the jobs. If you have a good education, okay, and there are no jobs, you're going to leave the state. You're going to leave the city.
yep.
What's the point? What's the point?
But what is the point of staying? But on the other hand, Carlos Caesar, um, Carlos Caesar, had the numbers over there. So Carlos is, talked about campground, talked about I believe
Revenues.
revenues. I think he talked about revenues. He talked about jobs too. He talked about
Yeah,
job growth too as well.
that's I think that's very important. I think that's probably more important because when people have the money, I mean not rich, but if you have money that you can buy food, that you can have a house or whatever, just your basic needs for yourself and your family, the education falls into place.
Yeah.
The education will fall into place because in order to keep making good money for the next generation, they have to have an education or they have to go to trade school. They have to do
Yeah.
something.
But at the other hand, Christopher Silva, he didn't really talk about much about. He didn't really
No,
talk. He didn't really talk about education. He didn't really talk about
he didn't say
you know
anything.
the jobs.
Right.
He didn't really talk about that. You know what I'm
Do you know
saying?
why?
I don't know why.
Well, this was what I think why. Is
So
because
right.
I just what I think because he's in with those insiders and these people do not talk about those things. They don't talk about job growth. They don't talk about education. They don't talk about businesses. What they want is to keep people where they are so that they are dependent on the government. That's their focus.
But we don't want people to keep depending on the government. We want these young
Right.
kids and other people out there to go to work.
Right. And that's how you break the cycle. That's how you get out of the same cycle of making the same money like your parents did because that's what they want.
Well, maybe for the young kids. I'm almost in my retirement age already, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's you work, right? And your stepson does the same kind of work you do, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The kids usually will look at the parents and seeing what they're doing, and they end up kind of doing the same thing.
Going out there and saying, "Hey, look what my father's doing. My father's
Right.
pushing carriages. Oh,
Right.
my father's
Right.
bagging groceries. So, wow, how hard that job could be. Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could follow. Maybe I could follow my father's footsteps. You know what I'm saying, and get out
Right.
there and do the same thing.
Exactly. Did you ever get your e-bike to work?
I'm waiting for the pedals come in. It's coming in from China.
No.
Seriously, I'm not kidding you. Um,
That's awful.
yeah, it's yeah.
So I think I always get mixed up with Caesar and Diaz. I look at because they have the same first name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I get mixed up. So the guy that spoke tonight, and that's Caesar, right?
That's Carlos. Yes.
Carlos Caesar. He's the one that has the business, and he's the one that's thinking revenue stream. He's the one that says to tell people to think out of the box. Because didn't we just say that? Why
Yes.
is it that people are afraid to do something new?
Yeah. So we have to think. So I like the idea, though. Him thinking, want people thinking outside the box instead of inside the box. Because if you think so much in the box, okay, you're
Right.
you're really not getting anywhere. Okay?
Not
You're
changing
really
anything.
not.
Same thing.
You're not really changing nothing.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you think outside the box, then now you're going somewhere. Now you're
Right.
really changing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
I mean, so that I like that.
And you know
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, Dave? That is, having income stream for whatever city, town, whatever, that to me should be like a given. That should be a given for all candidates that people need to work and that your city or town should be business friendly so that you attract companies and so that people will work.
Yeah.
That will I think when, like in Fall River and New Bedford, where these crimes, it's kind of like a high crime rate. If you get these people to work, the crime is going to go down
The crime's going to go away. That's what's going to happen.
because they'll have something to do. They'll be making money and they're off the streets. Of course, you're not going to get everybody.
No.
But if you have pretty good jobs at 16, 17 years old or 18 or whatever, I mean, you don't have to, they're not going to be making a lot of money, but they got to start someplace.
Yeah.
And they should be working, making money, and putting it aside and figuring out what it is that they want to do in the future. Either you go learn a trade, or you go to college, or you go to a 2-year college, community college, and all that. There's so many things that you can do.
Yeah.
So
And-
that
yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
go to work and be kept busy for your future, so you don't have to depend on the government or anybody else.
That is true. But no, see, if I was, like me, when I used to run for city council, right?
Yeah.
In the past, and all I did was I always was thinking outside the box. Okay. Looking for new ideas, and looking to help the community out a little bit. So I've always thought, okay, thinking outside the box would be pretty good. So that's all I've been doing. I think outside the box because that's when I was running for when I used to run for city council. But if I was running for mayor, if I was running for mayor, just say if I was running for mayor, and I would be thinking outside the box, okay? Because that's a good strategy, thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Because you can find more potentials for your city if you start thinking outside. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep thinking inside the box, it's not going to happen. Okay. You're not going to get
because
anywhere
you're
with
getting
it.
the same thing over and over and over again.
Yes. Mhm.
Again, I mean, nothing's going to change if you put in somebody like Diaz, who's an
Yes.
insider. You put him in there, nothing's going to change.
Yes.
You're going to have the
Nothing's
same old crap. You're going to have the same old crap.
Nope, Diaz, no, and nothing's gonna change. You're gonna have the same old Diaz or same old thing. But
Yeah.
like I said, Carlos Caesar thought outside the box. Okay. Instead of him thinking inside the box, he thought outside the box, and which is he's got a good strategy going on.
See, you've got the revenue stream, you've got the guy with the education, and you got Alphonse also that's thinking about crime and wants to bring in the National Guard.
So,
that
yeah.
right now, that is a problem for Fall River crime.
Yes.
Right?
Well, Fall River, we're the fourth in this city. Okay, we're the fourth city that has the highest crime rate.
Highest crime in
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
And Massachusetts, all right across the board.
Okay, so even though the education is important, absolutely, and so is revenue stream, but what are you going to do about the crime?
Well, first off, we have to take care of the crime first. Because if we don't take care of the crime first, and if we keep focusing on education and revenue, we're not going to get the people to stay here. You know what I'm saying? People are going to move out.
Well, the state itself does not make it attractive for business.
No, it don't.
So you're going to have a problem right there. High corporate tax rates and all that. You're going to have an issue. That's an issue. Maura Healey has to go, and you have to put in a governor that is willing to do something about that. Okay, so that everybody in Massachusetts benefits.
Well, yeah, we have to have a governor that's going to be for the people, just like we have to have a mayor that's going to be for the people. If we don't have a governor that's for the people, or mayor for the mayor for the people, guess what's going to happen? If we don't have any representation at all, things are not going to go anywhere, and
It's
they
gonna
know
get
that.
worse.
It's
I
going to
think it's
get
gonna
worse.
I think it's going to get worse.
It's
If
not going
these
to go
people,
anywhere.
if these people get back in again, it's going to get worse. It's going to
It's
get
going to
worse.
get worse, and you know something, and
Yeah, absolutely.
and next thing you know it, you're going to have riots out in the street, okay,
Right.
where people won't be able to leave their house, and
Yeah.
then guess what else is going to happen? Then we're going to have to be forced to have the National Guards and the Marines out here.
Right. Yep.
So we'll have to be
Yep.
forced to do that
Yes.
because of people, because of the the people are afraid to put in somebody new. Okay, so we're going to be forced that. Okay, if we don't, if government don't change, okay, between the governor's office and the mayor's office and the state representatives, if there's no change in there, we're going to be forced to have the National Guards, and we're going to be forced to have the Marines out there because we're going to end up with a riot. Okay, we're going to end up with a mob
if
full
you're-
of people here in Fall River.
So it's not just Fall River. If Mara Healy gets back in and Michelle Wu gets back in, they're going to make the situation worse. Jobs are not going to be prevalent. Their job growth it's already the worst in the country. I don't know how much worse you can get. So you're not going to have job growth, and then you're going to have high expenses, utility bills, grocery bills, because Massachusetts is expensive. So that combination is already going on in that state where you have no job growth, but you have a very expensive, high cost of living state, the top two in the country. It's one or two all the time. So you have that situation, you're going to have angry people. You're going to start having angry people, and you're going to start seeing more chaos, no law and order, because Michelle Wu won't arrest the drug addicts. And now it's spilling over to Somerville, which is not that far from Boston. They're having an issue too. And this is going to spread because of the progressive elected officials that are in office.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna, and if people in Massachusetts don't realize this and don't get out and vote and do something about it, you are asking for trouble.
We're going to be in trouble.
For trouble.
We're going to be in trouble.
Absolutely.
And it's sad that to say that we are going to be in trouble because of the lack of education, lack of jobs, the lack of job growth in the city, and it's going to look, and I'm going to say though, it's going to look bad for our future generation. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to look bad for them because them are the ones that are going to suffer.
Oh
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So
And it's
really,
going to take a long time to get out of it too if it
to
continues.
build it up again. Yeah,
It's going to get embedded, and it's going to take longer and longer. And like you said, the National Guard may have to be called up because it's going to start looking like a Chicago. It's going to start looking like an LA. Boston's going to start looking like a San Francisco because that's what's happening right now.
That's what's going on.
And they're
here.
not any better because they supposedly keep voting in these nut jobs.
Well, they something, and if they keep voting in these nut jobs, okay, something. But like I said before, okay, you're not gonna get a different answer. It's not gonna change. You keep voting in these people, you're gonna get the same answer that you've been getting all along. Okay, it's gonna keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And once it gets to the point that it keeps getting deeper, then you know something, people already know they're gonna start leaving again. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And you know, and this city, this whole entire country, okay, is gonna be useless. Okay. Massachusetts is gonna be useless. Okay. We will never get out of the debt that we're in. Okay. Because of all the billions and trillions of dollars, okay, that's being spent, okay, by the governor of Massachusetts. We'll never get out
On
of it.
the wrong things like the illegals and the Communist Party.
And the Communist Party and Maura Healey keeps giving money to the illegals and does not want to help us.
No, she doesn't. Neither does Michelle Wu. None of them do.
No, Michelle Wu and all them, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
You can't even get an audit, Dave. You guys cannot even get an audit where 3/4 of the people of Massachusetts voted for it, and it's not happening. There's something wrong here. There's something very wrong.
What they do is
elected officials that don't even listen to their constituents. There's something very wrong here. And
the governor don't listen to us. Mayor Paul Coogan don't listen to us. Right. State Representative Alan Sylvia don't listen to us. Cal Fiola don't listen to us. Michael Rodrigues don't listen to us. That's why I'm asking and I'm pleading to the people of the city of Fall River. Get out there and vote and make a change if you want it. Because the audit, we're not going to end up with that audit. I already know that. They don't want it. They keep putting roadblocks on that audit, okay?
Yeah.
Where that we should have that audit. So that way we can find we can track where the money's going.
Well, let me say this about the audit. Yeah, you voted for it and it should happen, but let's just say it's not happening. How can you not, the voter, think that there's corruption going on if they don't want to have an audit? You know that monies are being misplaced. You know they're being diverted. You just don't know where and how much. But if you're not going to know, you can already imagine $3 to $4 billion going to the illegals. Billions of dollars going to that Chinese company that is still building subway cars for Boston.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the money is going there because the Chinese Communist Party have supported Maura Healey and Michelle Wu. And that's who they are working for. They're working for the people that donated to their campaign. And then they're looking for the celebrities to push them, like David Ortiz, who used to play for the Red Sox, endorsed Michelle Wu.
Oh,
they're looking for these people, okay, just like Kamala Harris did. Same thing, Beyonce, J-Lo, and everybody else in between. And spent billions of dollars and she didn't get elected. Right?
Oh, well, let me see that. Somebody just made a comment on government. Let's see here. Oh, you cannot fight against the government.
Oh, yeah, you can. What do you mean you can't fight
against it? Of course you can fight against the government. Absolutely.
You know something? You are the government.
That's
Let me tell you, you're the government. That is not another entity that you cannot fight against. You can fight against your government. You have the right to do that because it's in the Constitution. People forget this.
Yeah, you can fight
and that's
against
a very bad. That's a very bad attitude to have, Dave, because that just says, forget it. I give up. Whatever happens.
Throw the towel away. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's somebody who's not going to vote. That is someone who's not going to vote.
That is true.
And guess what? You're going to get the same thing because she thinks she can't fight against it. No, it's not that. It's that
you can't.
It's because you don't want to fight.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You don't want to, a lot of people do not want to do the work that is necessary
Yeah, well, they'll
to
find
make,
out.
to make the changes. So they throw in the towel because they don't want to be responsible, because they don't want to make decisions that need to be made and vote.
Yeah.
You're the government. The
I am
government,
the government. Yeah.
the people that voted for those officials, elected officials, are the government. Those are the people
We
that
are
voted
the government.
for that.
We are the government. We are the government.
We are the government. It says we the people, not we the government. We the people.
That's right. We are the
That's
people. So
read
that's
the
why.
Constitution. We the people, you're the one that has the power because you're the government. Your
Big-
tax money is supporting the government. The government is not just, there for whatever it is that you think. Your taxes are paying for that. You're the government.
Yeah.
The people are the government. They're the government. Period.
That's why we are returning power over to the people. Okay.
That's right.
That's why Trump is turning power over to the people, so that way you people can take control and get out there and vote. Okay? Get out there and vote.
That's
You
right.
have the power now to vote. Trump gave us the power to get out there and vote. So
We
you
always
guys
had
get
the
out there and
power.
vote.
We
Yes.
always had the power. We always had it.
Use it.
Use it, take it back, stop listening to mainstream media, stop listening to liberal media, stop listening to them because they're selling a narrative that is exactly what they want, not
Absolutely.
for people to go vote. Why? So that these incompetent elected officials that are in there right now will get back in. Why? Because of power. Because they have the power. That's what they like. They like the power.
Yes, they do.
I mean, look at Maura Healey. She's a dictator.
More Healy. Yep.
She threatens if she doesn't get her way. That's what she does. That's a baby. That's what you call a big baby, a whiner.
Yep.
Somebody who can't make decisions. She doesn't know what she is doing. She is ruining the state along with Michelle Wu. Both of them. They're ruining the city of Boston, and Healy is ruining the state of Massachusetts.
I'm just sharing my video out with you. Yeah, so yeah, that's what they're doing right now. Yeah.
You know what? That girl, Michelle, you
Yeah.
need to go look up, if she's still listening, you need to go look up what happened in Athens, Tennessee in 1945. Go and look up that story.
I heard something about too. Just to remind you, I heard something that there was a shooting somewhere. I don't know where, but
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. What happened over there? That was
I guess it was
Minnesota.
a Catholic school or something.
A Catholic school. They shut up the Catholic school in Minnesota. Wow, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
They're flying the flags half staff. So is the White House.
The White House too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awful. You know what people do, man. And and this is why the people they attack our Second Amendment is because what people are doing, shooting up schools and everything, Catholic schools and all. I mean, that's terrible. That's awful. I mean, I have no
And
words
you know
for that.
something, the Democrats are gonna, of course, as they usually do, use these opportunities and talk about gun control. But you know what they don't talk about? Mental illness. This is a mental illness problem.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
They don't
a
talk
gun-
about that. Of course not.
This is a mental illness.
They won't.
problem. Okay, it really is. That's what it is. Because there are a lot of people that own guns in this country and they do not do these things.
Yeah.
Most people do not do this. The people
Most
that
of
have something wrong upstairs do this.
Yeah.
And it needs to be caught, if possible, soon. Parents need to get involved, schools, police, and all that to keep an eye on these people that might have tendencies to do something like this. The family knows better than anybody else their kid. Usually the parents know their kid better than anybody else.
Yeah.
And
course.
they would know if the kid is not feeling well.
Yeah.
And if he's not feeling well, then you put him someplace where he could get better.
That is true. Yeah.
Not that you just not do anything about it and he gets a hand on guns and decides to go shoot up a school and kill innocent people. That's a mental illness. And people like that fall through the cracks.
That is true too. Yeah.
Fall through the cracks. I don't know if he could have been on drugs, trauma, not a good upbringing, whatever the case may be. Something's not right, obviously, because normal people don't do that. They just
No, normal people don't. You're right.
don't.
I agree.
No, they don't. So, if the Democrats are always talking about the guns and guns and guns, it's, you know what? If you're going to let's just give the scenario that guns are taken away. You really think that violence is going to stop? No.
Violence are going to continue. If they take guns away, violence are going to continue.
They're going to use knives. They're using knives. They're going to use ropes. You know what the number one weapon is?
What's that? Oh, ghost gun.
No, your
heard about
hands.
that.
Your hands.
Yeah. Your hands.
Your hands are the number one weapon.
Our hands are a legal weapon too. We can do a lot of damage with the hands.
You don't have to have a gun. You don't have to have a knife. You can use your hands.
Of course. Oh, I know that.
Right. So by taking guns away is not going to solve the problem.
That is true.
It's not going to solve the problem.
No, it's not.
Okay,
right.
And this is the brainwashing technique that the Democrats use.
They do all the time, yeah.
All the time. It's the guns, and there's a lot of other things. Getting rid of why don't you get rid of cars because of all the accidents that happen when they're drunk? Why don't you get rid of the alcohol?
Get rid of all the alcohol. Shut all the bars down. Shut all the liquor stores down.
Shut everything off.
If you want to get rid of our guns, shut the bars down. Shut all the liquor stores
down. It's not just I'm saying it's not just guns.
Yeah.
People get drunk and they go in their car, and guess what? They're drunk driving and they can cause an accident and kill people that way too. So why don't you get rid of the cars as well?
Yeah, you should. Because
get rid of the cars. Get rid of the liquor. Get rid of the knives. Get rid of everything. And you know what? People are going to still find a weapon to use.
And they're finding
and you're going to still have a weapon.
Your hands are your weapons.
Scissors can be used as a weapon. You know what? Get rid of those too, right?
Right. Scissors. Why don't we get rid of that?
Get rid of everything that's made out of metal so that nobody can use it against you.
Why don't we just get rid of our knives, our kitchen knives, so that we don't have to cook anymore?
So let's just get rid of everything so that we're just a bunch of dummies walking around with nothing, no life, no nothing, no cars, no social life, no going any place. Why don't we just do that and make the Democrats happy?
Why don't we just get rid of why don't we just tell the cops that they can't carry guns either?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So that way they can walk around. So they can walk around just driving around and go to a shootout without no gun. Just use pepper spray.
There you go. There's another weapon right there. Get rid of the pepper spray too.
Oh, that too. We can get rid of all that too. Why not?
Get rid of everything.
Absolutely.
Get rid of it all.
Yeah.
Get rid of. It's not just guns that cause violence.
Just pray to God that we don't get shot when we're going to a fall.
You know what you know what the media doesn't report on? They do not report on these shootings. The citizens that have guns that can carry legally, they're the ones that stop these crazies.
Yeah.
Because they have the gun.
Yeah.
And by the time police get there, it's too late. So luckily there's somebody that has a gun that can do something about it because the police get there too late.
Yeah.
The media does not tell you about those people. They do not want people to know that people carry guns and that they stop the crime. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that.
Of course not. Why not?
No, because their narrative is to not have any guns.
That is true too. Yeah.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Well, we're the fourth in Massachusetts, man. I'm telling you, crime rate is really climbing up there.
And how are you going to defend yourself? How are you going to defend yourself? I mean, you can get a gun in Massachusetts. I
can if I want one.
You can.
Yeah.
But how are you, with the liberals and pushing that narrative that we have to get rid of guns, because we're not going to hear the end of it, that guns need to be something. You need something. You got to do something about the guns, right?
Listen to this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Right.
The ones that have the guns kill people, not guns. Guns don't kill people. People kill people because we have the guns in the wrong hands of and going in the wrong hands. We have our guns going in the criminals' hands, and they're basically using it on us.
Yeah, you're never gonna. Let's put it this way: it's a pipe dream. You're never gonna get rid of guns. No, it's not gonna happen because, like you said, it's the criminals that have it. And if you want to protect yourself, you should have something on you. I don't care what it is. In Massachusetts, you can carry a knife. It has to be a certain length.
Certain length, but I can get pepper spray.
You can get pepper spray. You can get a gun if you want to. If you pass all the tests, you can use these things.
Rocket launcher.
You're better off. And you're better off people having something like that because the criminals will tend to think twice before they commit a crime if they think people have something to defend themselves with.
Yeah.
But if you don't have anything, you're a target.
Hey, if the law would allow it, which is the law wouldn't allow it. Hey, if we can get a license to carry a rocket launcher with us, then that'd be nice.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean,
and Lisa's like, "Oh no!"
How's that even possible?
That's impossible.
Right, but but you do like me personally. I like the revolver.
Yeah, revolver. I like the 357 Magnums because you know why I like the 357 Magnums, because it's got 6 in the clip and 1 in the chamber. Where that's why I like I'm trying to think what they're called.
It's a semi-automatic, right?
It's a semi-automatic. I like that. You know what I'm saying, that those kinds.
A lot of people like the semi-automatics. I've used both. And I don't like the semi-automatic because I don't have the strength to pull it back.
The semi-automatics. I love those semi-automatics.
So
Blocks and everything.
I like the revolver. It's much easier. I can shoot continuously. Boom, 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 boom.
Maybe a machine gun or something.
and it's very easy to reload, but
Yeah.
the semi, you need a cartridge and you need a magazine. You need. I hate it. I hate putting the bullet. Do you think I could put the bullets in the cartridge? I couldn't do it.
Oh my God! I just load them right up. Yeah, put it right in there.
Yeah, a guy. Right, a guy can do that. I didn't have the strength to do it. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
terrible. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead if I take something like this out. I have to get a revolver. I like the little ones, the little revolvers that you can
Yeah.
carry. So because I can carry.
Oh well, yeah, you can. I think
In
you should.
Massachusetts, I have a license to carry. So
Ooh,
yeah,
you should be carrying.
I am. I do.
Okay, well that's good.
I passed all the tests to get a license to carry.
You should be carrying that thing on the side, on the hip.
Well, it has to be concealed. Nobody can see it.
No? Wow.
No, in Massachusetts, the gun has to be concealed.
Okay, so
You can't have it on your hip unless it's hidden very well.
oh, that's
No, you
you
can't.
can carry it with you, but it's got to be concealed good.
But it's got to be concealed.
Well, you can have a host. You can have a shoulder holster gun. Have a shoulder holster. You know what I'm saying? And and put a jacket over it. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in the summertime?
Right. It has to be concealed. You cannot have a shoulder. You cannot let people know that you are carrying a gun. In other words,
They won't.
So
they won't go up there and talk to you.
right? It's going to freak people out. So
Yeah.
in Massachusetts, it freaks them out because they're brainwashed into thinking that it's not a good thing. But in other states, you can carry and people do see a gun and they don't freak out.
Yeah.
Okay. Massachusetts is very wimpy.
Oh, Massachusetts. Yeah, we got wimpy people over here.
Very wimpy when it comes to things like this. They are.
I don't like guns. I don't like guns. I don't like guns.
Right.
Yeah, you don't like guns, but when you walk around the
hurt
fucking house,
somebody, oh my God, oh gosh, you're gonna kill someone. No, it's for self-defense. My God. I can't carry because I might kill someone. What about self-defense?
What about self-defense? What about if somebody tries to kill you?
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be a gun. It can be other things too. I mean, it can be pepper spray. It can be other things.
Pepper spray. I like pepper spray. I like pepper spray. I like and also I like to carry a taser. You can actually carry a taser on you too, if you
can in Mass.
You can. In Massachusetts, because you have the license, right? So you have the license to carry, but you can also, as long as you have a license to carry, right, a gun, you can also carry a taser.
Let me see.
I'm telling you.
Massachusetts is so finicky. I don't know. Let me check.
No, I checked it up. You can. You can. As long as you've got a license for a gun, you can also carry a taser.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. If you don't want to use your gun, you can use your taser. If you don't want,
it says no, you cannot openly or concealed carry a taser in Massachusetts without a valid firearms license, LTC.
You have an LTC, right?
License to carry, yes.
Okay, so you're all set.
While tasers and stun guns are legal to possess for self-defense after a 2018 court ruling, they require a specific firearms license to be carried. You must be 21 and older and have a concealed carry permit. Oh, which I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can actually carry a taser. With that, you can have a taser and a gun on you.
And it says you can have it open too.
And open, yes. The taser's open. Yeah, you carry the taser open.
Yeah.
if you don't want to use your gun, if you don't want to,
Yeah.
use your gun to kill somebody with, like to say,
Yeah.
you can
don't
use
want
the taser just to go.
No, you can't do that in Massachusetts.
Why not?
No, you cannot take out a gun or a taser if you have a license to carry to threaten somebody. You have to actually use it.
Well, if you pull it out, you got to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't you cannot pull out a taser or a gun and show it to somebody and say, "If you don't stop, I'm going to shoot."
This is what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, and I'm going to taser you if you don't stop. Like, you can't do that in Massachusetts. If you
No,
take it out, you have to
gotta-
use it.
You better use it.
But it better be a good reason, because they're gonna get you if you don't have a good reason to pull out that
Yeah.
gun or taser or whatever.
Well, the taser too. But if you're like, say, if somebody's coming at you, you can pull the taser out and just drop them with the taser.
Yeah, you're gonna have to prove that you were like in danger, that your life was threatened. I mean, it has to be, like a very serious situation to use that weapon in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, that's what they're like.
This shit needs to be changed.
Yeah. So, but it's tough. Massachusetts is tough with that, with the gun laws. They're tough, but I think people in Massachusetts need, this is my opinion, stop fearing carrying a weapon. They have to stop being afraid of
Carry a weapon, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, to
Well,
carry something to defend yourself.
Carry something.
Whatever you're comfortable with. Let me tell you, I grew up in Massachusetts, and my father did not like guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my father did not have a gun. He did not like them. We were never around them. I grew up with not even knowing how to use a gun. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about guns. I went to a class and I didn't know what the heck the guy was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, he showed this, he showed that. I'm like, what the heck is this? Okay, I don't even think I passed the first time around. Then I did it again a long time afterwards. And my cousin took me to a shooting range. And let me tell you, I was scared out of my mind. I really was. I was petrified.
I believe it.
Because I had never held a gun, ever.
Yeah.
And he had a rifle, he had a pistol, he had, here, try this one, here, try this one. I'm like, what? Are you nuts? And he's like, no, try this, try that, because he was in the National Guard and all this stuff. He was used to it. So he didn't think it was a big deal. But I was a pretty good shot. And but I didn't go for my license.
No.
I was still paranoid.
Well, women are usually a good shot.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, my father found out about it. Oh my God, he was so mad at me.
Mm.
Who told you you could go to the gun range? Who told you that you could do that? I was like, oh, I'm like, how the hell did he find out?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he took a fit. But you know something? I did not agree with it because being a woman, I think they're more of a target than a man.
Well, women's are vulnerable. They're more of a target than a guy is. You know what I'm saying? A guy like me, I can handle myself. But a woman, they're more of a target than
Well,
than
because
than
they're
a
not
man.
as strong as a man, right?
Yeah,
So
women are not strong at all. I mean,
no,
it's
no, not compared to a guy. A guy
no.
can very easily take over a woman. There's no,
In a heartbeat.
right. So I did not agree with my father. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, why can't I defend myself?
That is true. Well, you have to. I mean, you're a woman. You got to
Why?
defend yourself.
I don't get it. I said somebody's
Yeah.
gonna come and attack me, and people are like, "Oh, you don't want a gun because you don't want to, you don't have to." I'm like, but that guy can kill me because you're telling me that I cannot defend myself.
That is true.
It makes no sense. I'm like, no, wrong, no, timeout. I'm getting a gun.
Yeah, you're right. Good. I'm glad you did.
So, and I like I said, for me, I like the revolver. So,
But well, I just want to. I wanted to finish talking about what happened at the terminal, and
oh
I
yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
And
I thought you
so
were done. What
no,
happened?
well, the terminal.
Yeah.
Well, during the on April during Friday, it was the 15th when all that stuff happened.
When you got
Then they
assaulted.
yeah, when I got assaulted.
Right.
So when the police came, there was
Yeah.
no they took off. So I don't know. But anyways, but I'm not gonna name any names. Well, the bus driver, he told me that they saw my video up there, okay, and that they pinpoint the girl that took a swing at me, okay, and whacked me in the ear. So, which is good. And they told me, they said, Dave, they says, look, we got the video, we got your video, we saw your video, and they got the girl's picture up at the bus terminal,
Okay.
up at the office. If they see her,
At
they
the Fall River bus terminal.
yeah, at the Fall River bus terminal. But if they see her there or any bus terminal, she's subject to be arrested. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but but the security guards over there, the security guard, he was complaining. Oh, I don't want to be on. I'm private. I don't want to be on Facebook and this and that and all this. And well, you know something. When you're out in public, let me tell you something. When you're out in public, okay,
Yeah. Right.
you have no privacy anymore. Your privacy went boom this way. Okay.
Especially security guard.
The security guard, I mean, kind of like, I mean, complaining about that. Are you serious? After all I try to help out here, and you're complaining about privacy.
Those two guards should be fired. Is it always the same two people?
No, it's different ones.
Oh, the different ones. Well, those two should be fired.
You know something. Let me put it to you this way. It shouldn't be no security guards there at all. It should be police officers there. If the police officers don't want to be there, if the police don't want to be there, then get somebody from the National Guards to be there.
Right.
And work for the money. Get somebody from the National Guards to be there. Okay, because it's getting worse. It's not getting any better. It's getting worse. Okay?
I mean, I can't even imagine
the whole terminal
that
is.
People cannot even go to a bus terminal and worry about people like that getting assaulted. I just can't even imagine living like that. That is crazy.
I'm not supposed to wear my body cam either. So, but
What?
I'm going to wear my body cam to protect my family. Okay, I don't care. I don't.
It's a public space. Why can't you have a body cam?
So you know something, but I do wear a body cam. I'm going to wear my body cam so I can protect my wife, my son, my mother when she goes down at the terminal. Okay, and my grandkids. Okay. The security, oh no, private is it? Hey, so why are you a security guard if you're private? You shouldn't even be a security guard.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all over Facebook and this and that and that. Well, you know what? Something happened at the terminal.
Right,
Okay. Windows got busted out of the 9X.
right.
So there ain't gonna be anybody accountable for that.
And you know what? If it were me, I would be like, I just have one. Let me see. I have 3 words to say to you: do your job. That's it.
Do your damn job.
Do your job. If you're not going to do your job, then don't be a security guard. If
I
you're
was a security guard.
these 2 men are afraid of detaining 2 women, you got to be kidding me. You got to
I
be
said
kidding me.
he's one of the security guards said to me, he says I could have if I wanted to, but he didn't want to.
That's what I mean.
So
What's
is
he there for? What's he there for then?
So is this company telling him that don't detain him?
Right.
So that place is unsafe. I have to go there with my wife all the time.
You got 2 security guards that are not even doing their job. Nobody's doing anything there. They're paying the state as usual. The state is paying these people and they do nothing.
They look at their phones all day.
This is more taxpayer money being wasted.
Yeah, it is.
What's the point of having 2 security guards if they're not even going to detain people that are causing a problem? Because that's what they're supposed to do. If you're not going to do it, then don't pay them and bring your own weapon.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. The security guards down there, okay, they're more open to be friendly with people down there than they are doing other
Well,
things.
they shouldn't be friendly. They got to do their job.
They're on the phone. They're on the phone all the time.
That is security. They are supposed to be paying attention to the premises to make sure that it's safe for the people to go to the bus terminal, but they're not doing that.
No, they're not. They're not doing it at all. They're just
And I
playing with their phones down there.
I would go to the rep and I would write her an email and tell her that the state, they're paying these security guards, and I got assaulted, and vandalism was
The 9X bus. But it's a federal thing. That's the CERTA federal. Yeah, CERTA is federal. It was state one time, but they made it.
well,
They made
then
it
even
federal.
more so, Dave. If it's federal, you have the Trump administration in office.
Yeah.
You should contact the Trump administration.
I think I can call the White House. I think.
Find out who you can contact on the federal level, if that's a federal bus, and that was done, then you should report it to the feds.
Well, yeah, because I think I can call I think I can call the secretary at the White House. I think I could. You know what I'm saying? And leave a
Well,
message
you need
with
to
them.
find out who you can contact on the federal level when something like this happened, and who the company is. And that's what you should do, because that might get something done, Dave, because President Trump is trying to crack down on crime.
Yes, he is, and I'm already.
And if that's federally funded, he should know.
Well, that is federally funded.
Well, then he should know.
It used to be state back then, but now it's federal funding.
So the bus that takes you from Fall River to New Bedford and back is federally funded?
That's also funded too. Yes.
federally?
Yeah, federally funded.
Because Alphonse said it was state.
No, it's federally funded. I don't want to say it, but
Okay, so if it's federally funded, even better. Even better, because on the state level, nothing's going to happen.
yeah.
But federally, maybe.
Well, maybe I could. I'm gonna. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do some. Before I leave out of here, I'm gonna do some research over here for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I would find out. I don't know how it works, but I would find out who's funding this bus company or bus companies at Fall River, and complain and file a complaint about what happened on the 15th. And you have video.
Who funds the SRTA bus company? Let's see. Top campaign. No, I don't know who's. I'm trying to find out who does that.
Did you get it?
Wait, I got something here. Yeah. I got something here, but let's see. But I can call. I can get the number to the White House or something and call them and
No,
call the
no,
administration.
Yeah, no, you don't call the White House. You're not going to get anything that way. You got to call the right. Let me see.
Trump administration. Because I got to get something done because this is like totally ridiculous. You know, you got the security guards on there. They talk. They're on their phones. I don't even want to. You know, I really don't even. Honestly, I really don't even want to go down there anymore.
So it comes through the Federal Transit Administration.
Yes.
The FTA grants for buses and bus facilities program.
Wait a minute. Let me get a piece of paper here. Do they have a number?
Wait a minute. Key federal programs and agencies, FTA. They don't have a phone number.
Oh boy.
Check eligibility, monitor opportunities, submit applications. That's for a grant. How funding is utilized. So that's who you have to go to, the Federal Transit Administration, FTA.
Federal Transit. Oh, they don't have a phone number?
I don't. Well, let me look it up. Federal Transit Administration. And they do safety oversight.
They do
But that
safety.
didn't happen. Yep, they do a safety oversight. Yep. The agency administers a national safety program to ensure the safety and reliability of transit systems for passengers and workers.
Good.
They do have a website. They have a website. Contact us. Let me see. Here's the phone number. It is in DC.
Okay, what is it?
It's 202
202
366
366
40
40
43.
43. It's in DC?
That's in DC. Yeah, the Federal Transit Administration, East Building, New Jersey Avenue, Washington, DC.
I'm going to call DC and I'm going to call DC and I'm going to let them know what's going on, what
They're
what's going on.
available 8 to 5:30 p.m.
8 to 5.
Yeah, 8 to 5:30.
All right.
8 to
So
5:30.
so I'm gonna call DC and the Federal Transit, and I'm gonna tell them
Tell
what's
them that
going
you
on.
want to make a complaint about the in Fall River, Massachusetts, the bus terminal where I was assaulted and the bus was vandalized, and you and your family don't feel safe at this terminal, and nothing's been done so far. With the police have not apprehended the two
These
girls,
individuals, these two girls. I'm about had it with it. So now
and the
what?
security guards did nothing at the time. I have video. If you want it, I have it. You just say, I feel strongly something needs to be done, because nothing is being done here in Massachusetts on the city and state level. So that's why I'm calling you. See what they say.
It might get somewhere.
Maybe, yeah, they might, you got a complaint or, whatever. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't hurt to try, right? Or what can you lose? What are you going to lose?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could just leave a message if they too, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure, because it's the Trump administration. So I'm gonna make that phone call, and probably
You should probably get further with the Trump administration than with what's going on in Massachusetts that we were talking about, because they do
yeah,
nothing. They're lawless. People there
yeah,
are lawless.
they are. And something, and with me being assaulted on Friday, which was the 15th.
Yeah.
And the police showed up, and the police showed up, but they took
It was
off
too
even
late.
before the police. It was too late for that.
Right.
So and I'm just going to tell them, look, my family's not safe down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, and nobody's safe at the bus terminal, because we have security guards down there that are not really doing their job like they're supposed to be doing.
Right. And you tell them that there were 2 security guards that did not detain these 2 women.
Yeah.
And the situation got out of hand, and I got punched in the ear.
I got punched in the ear and everything, and still, and you know what? Still, nothing is getting done.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. At least, if anything, maybe they'll just put it on a file, whatever. At least, they know.
But maybe I hope the Trump administration will, DC will, contact SRTA and let them know that there's been a formal complaint. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So,
Right.
and I'll
Let's
say,
see what
look, Soda's got the tapes and everything. Soda's has got them, and Soda SRTA's got it, and it's already been already a month, maybe. It's already been
Right.
almost
Right.
a month, and nothing hasn't
Oh,
been done yet.
David, listen to this. Federal government will take over Washington, D.C.'s Union Station.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God, we were just talking about that. Let me see. Is Union Station? Federal government will take over DC's Union Station. Is that a train or a bus?
Union Station. I think that's train. I'm not sure. Or bus, one of them.
Yeah, it's Amtrak.
Amtrak, yeah, so that's train. They'll be taking over that.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
So watch when
He wants to crack down on crime.
So guess what? And now I'm gonna call DC,
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm gonna have an investigation started, because this is ridiculous. I'm already tired
It
of
is
all this.
ridiculous. It is
You know,
ridiculous.
people are not safe at SRTA. People are
No.
not safe at all over there.
No,
And I have to, Annalisa, I have to go down there with my wife. Okay,
I
when she goes to the doctors, when she goes grocery shopping, I have to go down there. Nobody's safe at the terminal.
no.
The security guards down there, forget it. Okay, they're useless. Okay, every single one of them, they're useless. Okay,
Yep.
they're useless. But now I'm calling DC, and I'm going to call DC, and I'm going to file I'm going to file a complaint with the with them.
Federal
Okay,
Transit Administration.
with the Federal Transit Administration. Okay, with the Federal Transit Administration. I'm going to file a complaint with them. Okay, and I'm going to tell them exactly what's going on.
Let me see if they have something here. David, policies, rights, and legal, civil rights. So they do have something. What's civil rights? They have a civil rights. It enforces civil rights laws and regulations, prohibits workplace discrimination. Okay. What else? No Fear Act. What's that?
A No Fear Act? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
that's for an employee. No. I wonder if there's a place where you can file a complaint.
Yes. Jay Rizzo.
Yes, is that what he said?
Yeah. I said yes, I did. It got hit in the ear. Yes, I did. No, I'm going to file a complaint. I'm sick of it already. I'm going to call the Federal Transit in DC, and I'm going to file a complaint.
Yeah, you know what? Call them up and see if you can do that, because I don't see anything, but maybe they have something. I don't know.
No, because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you got punched in the right ear.
Yeah, in the right. Yeah. I mean, actually, I could have went deaf. You know what I'm saying? So.
Sure.
Mayor Paul, and you know something, Rizzo, Mayor Paul Coogan, he sucks.
Yeah, they're nothing. This is why people get away with what they're doing, like these two girls, because the law is not enforced, and people don't do their jobs, like the security guard.
And Mayor Paul Coogan, oh, there ain't no crime going on. They got people stabbing each other, shooting each other. Oh, there ain't no crime going on. Because he overlooks it, that's why he says there's no crime going on. He overlooks it. So pretty soon, Mayor Paul Coogan will be saying, oh, there ain't no fires in the city. Mayor Paul Coogan is a dumbass.
Until something happens to him, then there's going to be crime. Then he's going to flip out.
There ain't no crime in the city. Whoa. Because he overlooks all the crime in the city. He overlooks it, and he worries about his rich friends, and he worries about his rich friends.
No,
I'm not going to. Wait, hold on. Watch this. Jay Rizzo. No, I'm not going to. You know what, Mr. Rizzo, Mr. Jay Rizzo. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not going to move out of Fall River. Okay, I'm not going to move out of Fall River for you or anybody else, because you want to know why? I'm going to fight for my values, and I'm going to fight for what I believe in. So.
Now, why is that an issue if someone wants to complain about being assaulted? Why is that a problem?
If you notice the last name, that's my brother Jason. He's laughing his ass
off.
Oh,
that's it. Why is he laughing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand. The Democrats are very soft on crime. And and it's a big reason why the Democrats are really suffering. They're losing voter registers. People, the voters, they're losing millions of them, and the Republicans keep gaining. So, being soft on crime is not really a good idea.
Oh, this lady here, this is my co-host. Her name is Annalisa. She's very nice and she's straight up front. So is that what you want to know? Okay.
Who
Now you know.
who wanted to know that?
Jay Rizzo.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him. I said,
Well,
yes.
I mean, my name is right there, right? He doesn't see it.
I think he's blind.
You can't hear my voice either. Yeah. So being soft on crime is not a very good position to have, because the Democrats are really losing badly, very badly. So only in Massachusetts are people stuck back in the Biden administration with the DEI and LGBTQ. You're the only state that I know of that is still doing this, because the rest of the states are moving on and getting rid of these gay parades. The companies are not sponsoring them any longer. President Trump is going to ban the painting in of the crosswalks for those people. That's going to go too. And so what are you going to do? You're going to like cry about it because you're not going to see very colorful painted crosswalks in Massachusetts? I'm not scared.
I'm not scared. Jay Rizzo, I'm not scared. Believe me.
I have
Trust
a gun.
me, I'm not.
Jay. I have a gun.
Not scared. I don't need a dog either. You know something? I'm not scared. I don't even need a firearm. I don't even need
He wants me to show my face. Like, why? What are you gonna do? Beat me up like a thug?
Yeah. Well, maybe probably a thug.
That's what thugs do. That's what cowards do.
Yeah. Right.
They want to beat up a woman, and then you wonder why women should have weapons on them, right?
Yeah. Paul, hey, look at he says in Paul we trust. Yeah, you trust me, Paul Coogan. Well, good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you, because I don't trust Paul Coogan after what he said to. Oh wait, my brother Jason said something.
We have less cups of far and more crimes of Bud Light today, and it happened to him. What else is going to happen? See you all these street. Less cops. 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 Jason. And more crimes. Like today, something else happened today.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. At COP, Jason. Yeah. I'm not gonna make fun of him.
Well, I mean, like we said before, the law is not being enforced.
No, it's not.
And this being soft on crime, and it's being soft on crime is gonna make crime worse. So hopefully, Jay Rizzo? Hopefully, nothing happens to you.
Well, yeah, I hope not, because you know something. You go to the bus terminal, and you're on the streets. I hope you got something to carry. Right. Well, I have to. Let me see. And my brother Jason said, yeah, I was born in Fall River. I've been born in Fall River. Jason, we know you've been born in Fall River. It's my brother, if you see the last name. Well,
oh, gosh.
Nah, she's not from Fall River. So,
no,
she's not. And she doesn't want to come down here either, because she knows how you guys are.
I was there once.
Huh?
I was there once.
She was only here a day. She was only here once. And you want to know how fast she wanted to get back in her car and leave? And I don't blame her.
It was a long drive. That's why.
Yeah. She's my yeah, it was a long drive, but she's my co-host, and that's it. So adios and Domingo and Huligo and whatever. I don't speak English either. Jay Rizzle. Funny guy. He likes Coogan, that's why. That's why he does it.
That's good. I'm glad he likes Coogan.
I'm glad he likes Coogan. I don't like Coogan. I want Coogan out of there.
I would like to see change in that state. That state is
way
too stale. Same old crap, and it needs to change.
I want change in here. Okay. I don't want to be thinking inside the box no more. I want to think outside the box.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be changed. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Well,
make sure that for every Jay Rizzo that's in Fall River, 5 of you come out. 5 more of you come out and vote.
Get out there and vote for Carlos Caesar or Boomer.
And change Fall River.
Yeah, change Fall River, man. We need it. Well, I got to get going because it's already time, and I'm getting tired now.
I know, I'm getting tired too.
And so Alfonso will be on next week.
Yeah.
And then he'll be on next Wednesday, he said?
Yeah.
So then tomorrow night
and he's going to talk about what's going to be happening at the Liberal Club, I think he said.
Yes. All right. So, we'll talk tomorrow again.
Yeah,
and we'll still have our little community thing going on here. All right.
All right. Good night.
Okay. Good night, and talk to you later.
You know what? Tomorrow night you can talk about when you called DC and what happened.
Yeah, when I'm going to call DC, and I'm going to. When I call DC.
Yeah, let us know.
I want to know.
Let's see what. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. Who knows? Maybe there are other avenues you can pursue. Who knows?
Yeah. So I'm going to call DC, the Trump administration.
See what they say. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Yes. Good night, everyone. This is Dave Mead for Fall River Media News. I'll be on tomorrow from 6:30 to 8. 8:30 tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for watching Fall River Media News, and please get out there and vote. Make some changes. We do need change out here, and just think. We have to start thinking outside the box instead of in the box. Carlos Caesar, Boomer came up with some good points. Yes, and we do need change. Other than what I can say for Christopher, he didn't say very much on what he was going to do for education, and so. That's all I got to say for today. But again, this is Dave Mead of Fall River Media News. I broadcast Wednesdays at 6:30, Thursdays at 6:30. So get out there and make some, get out there and make some changes in November. Get out there and vote because we do need change here in the city of Fall River. Thank you and have a great night, everybody.